maybe we should have a sitter that plays and have two players either side of the midfield. Then we can get Foden into our midfield as well as maybe Morgan Rogers. For England, I'm looking ahead now.
I was going to say, yeah, we're focusing on the title race, but we've gone off to try offering advice to Thomas Tuchel for 6 months' time.
Why not?
Are you feeling nervous about Arsenal?
Not at all, Kelly. I'm not feeling nervous at all. You've got to love it. You've got to love it. And enjoy being in the moment. If you fear, these are opposite emotions. But if you're going into any game with fear, you're not going to win anything. And I think those players should embrace it.
So he is nervous, yeah. Yeah, I can smell the fear in Martin. He's trying to talk himself into positivity, isn't he? I am indeed. Okay, then, well, Wilfried Nancy got an early Christmas present with his first win as Celtic boss last weekend. He really needs another today against Livingston. And Santa brought us a gift too here. It's a final score welcome to Martin Dowden.
Well, thank you very much. Livingston 0, Celtic 0 in the early stages. The drama continuing in Scotland, though. Opportunity really knocks for Celtic today, with leaders Hearts defeated at Hibernian. 2 games in hand, 6 points. The gap that Celtic seek to bridge at the top, and how new Celtic manager Wilfried Nancy would love to see that shrink to 3 today. Interesting team news. Kasper Schmeichel out of the squad altogether. He's had an injection on a short-term issue, it seems, as Livingston break into the box, and they've scored! Oh my goodness, it's Livingston 1, Celtic 0. It looks like Montano bursting down the left. He fired it in off the post past Viljami Sinisalo, who's taken over from Kasper Schmeichel. It's Livingston 0. Oh, sorry, Livingston 1, Celtic 0.
A reminder that Livingston haven't won since August. Wilfried Nancy hoping for a second win. It's not got off to a very good start. Into the Premier League, let's go to the G-Tech and check in with John Bennett.
It's Brentford 0, Bournemouth 0, but a very early sighted goal for the man of the moment, Antoine Semenyo, of course linked with Manchester City and other clubs during the January transfer window because of his release clause. Picked up the ball left-hand side, cut inside, and his shot was straight at the goalkeeper. But that is an early sign of how dangerous Antoine Semenyo will be for Bournemouth. Brentford 0, Bournemouth 0.
Back into Scotland, it wasn't a very happy Christmas for Rangers, who lost more ground at the top with defeat at Hearts last weekend. Today they welcome Motherwell to Ibrox along with Jane Lewis.
Yeah, an intriguing fixture, this one at Ibrox. Rangers were in good form, as you say, under manager Danny Rule until last Sunday's defeat at Hearts. That ended their run of 8 league games unbeaten. Rule referred to that as a slight setback, but he'll be looking to get back on track today. However, they face a Motherwell side who last weekend extended their unbeaten run to 10 games and saw them chalk up their sixth straight clean sheet. And they'll be hoping that that kind of form continues. A big game for both sides as they look to take advantage after the leaders' Hearts slipped up today in the Edinburgh Derby. We're well underway here. We've played 3 minutes.
Yeah, there's actually a full programme north of the border today, and as we just heard, it actually started with the Edinburgh Derby at lunchtime. Hearts were the first, this is a great start, non-Old Firm team in 32 years to top the Scottish Premiership at Christmas. But as we heard, they didn't get on very well today at Hibs, did they, Kenny Crawford?
Yes, this one didn't follow the script most expected to unfold because it finished Hibs 3, Hearts 2. David Gray's men inflicting just a second league defeat of the season on Derek McInnes's side. Jamie McGrath's cushion volley started the goals early before Josh Campbell's glancing header from the tightest of tight angles and Kieran Bowie's low, precise finish. It looked like it would be a convincing win that Hearts made at Nervy with goals from Lawrence Shanklin and Cammy Devlin, but not enough. It means Hearts' lead at the top stays at 6 points, which Celtic can reduce to 3 if they beat Livingston this afternoon. Hibs stay 5th, but now just a point behind Rangers. Full time, Hibs 3, Hearts 2.
Early chance at the Emirates for Bukayo Saka, Chris Wise.
Yeah, and in fact, Verbruggen's been needed to make 2 saves in the first 4 minutes. That chance for Saka bursting past to Kuiper, who's playing as a left wing back for Brighton. I don't think it's his natural position, so Saka will look forward to that today. Went past him, cut him, minimal angle, shot saved by Verbruggen, and just before that, Trossard from the left-hand side, first-time ball, scooped over the top of Brighton's back line. Dunk got himself slightly caught up underneath the bounce of the ball, the Brighton centre-back. Gyökeres knocked him out the way and then suddenly had sight of goal, but his effort actually towards Verbruggen in the end was pretty weak, but fast stuff from Arsenal so far. Arsenal 0, Brighton 0.
Been a good start from Arsenal. Pleased with what you're seeing?
Very good. Declan Rice playing as a right back, but only kind of in name only, because he very quickly pops into midfield to get the +1 in midfield. 2 opportunities. Gyökeres when I was last talking about Arsenal loving it and embracing it. Had a shot on goal out of the corner of my left eye, I saw. And then Saka, a piece of brilliance on the right-hand side, so quick. They're playing a wing-back system today, Brighton. So that's going to be tested to the core, because that will mean that Arsenal will be able to secure possession. But it's a corner currently for Brighton.
Wonderfully summed up the early stages there. What about you're watching West Ham, are you, Ellen?
West Ham, Fulham. Yeah, a bit end to end, really. Exciting. It's a big game for West Ham. A win wouldn't get them out of relegation, but it would put them closer to Nottingham
These
Forest.
are the type of games they need to win, aren't they?
Exactly. And Fulham a bit inconsistency, I would say. So again, it's a big game for them, but West Ham need to pick up.
Oh, as you might be able to tell from Dion Dublin, there has been a goal at Brentford. John Bennett.
It's a goal for the home side. Brentford 1, Bournemouth 0. It is Kevin Schade. He gets his 4th goal of the season. It was a low ball played through. Schade had a defender to beat. He got past the defender. Then it was the task of beating the goalkeeper, and it was a lovely low finish across the goalkeeper, side-footed. Excellent, calm finish from Kevin Schade. What a start for Brentford, who have a really good home record. Only Man City have beaten them here in the Premier League this season. Brentford 1, Bournemouth 0.
And Martin Dowden's first appearance on Final Score. He's got another goal at Livingston.
It's an immediate response for Celtic. A set piece into the box, nodded on, and there was Benjamin Negron from close range to tap home the equaliser. That after Christian Montano had put Livingston ahead. It's Livingston 1, Celtic 1.
Dion, perfect start for Brentford. Bournemouth really struggle away from home, but from a Brentford point of view, what did you make of the goal?
Well, it's literally a straight ball through, and Martin will tell you as a defender that should never happen. You know, you've got to have people in front of you, your forwards. And Schade just finds his space right hand side of the two centre halves. I think it's Diakite. I think he just nudges him off the ball. They're both side by side. And Schade just uses his strength, knocks over the defender. He's got a one-on-one with the keeper. He's never going to miss. Really good finish, nicely composed.
He's the next one out of there for me, Brentford. You know, Visa went and Bomo went, and he's Schade. Second half of last season, he started to really come good. His pace, his pace there. He's really got no right to get to that initial ball. Look, he just bumps his opponent off. So that's mine, and then just lovely finish. And it's just the keeper overcommits, to be honest. He's too far out of the goal, and he just helps it round him. Very clever.
Yeah, nightmare start for Bournemouth. As I said, they've only won 4 points since the start of November. Only Burnley and Wolves have earned fewer in this period. They're in a bit of a rough patch, aren't they?
Yeah, they're definitely in a bit of a rough patch, struggling to pick up points. They obviously score quite a few goals, but I think their defence is a massive issue for them. So this is a huge game for them to see how they react.
What on earth is going on at Livingston? Another goal, Martin Dowden.
It is another goal. An incredible game. It's Livingston back in front. A ball played into the box. There was Christian Montano again. A half volley pass in a Salo and goal. Livingston 2, Celtic 1.
We're checking the archives, but we think that might actually be a new record on Final Score. 3 hits and 3 goals. Not bad going, Martin. Not bad going. Back into London and to West Ham. There was a good chance for Fulham, wasn't there, Sam Ashu?